Good afternoon, women of purpose. I was sitting here and I thought I have a pretty quiet house today. Why am I not doing a word? Um, I've had one. The Lord's been dealing with me for the last probably week or so, um, and I can't say that I truly fully understand where God's going yet, but I do know that there is a message in it. Um, I gotta fix my Bible tab. I see it's ripping. Well, I kind of give it a second. So, I hope everybody's having a good afternoon so far. Um, Today's the kids' first day of school. I'm praying they have mercy on this teacher, and but I know they're gonna do good because they love school and they love kids, and so I'm not worried. So, almost done, and I'm gonna tell you guys what the Lord's been speaking to me. Okay, so last week, wind. I know it's kind of like weird, like what does wind have anything to do with it? And about last week, I just kept reading scriptures about wind. I kept hearing songs that would talk about the shifting of the wind, and it had just been rolling over in my spirit. And then a couple days ago, we had read about Noah and the flood during the Chronicle Bible reading. And when I had read Genesis 8:1, it stopped me in my tracks because it's like something was finally starting to click, something was finally starting to make sense. Genesis 8, verse 1. This is after Noah had done built the ark. He had done got into the ark with his family. It had been closed up for the 120 days. Um, so this is to the point now. It is still storming, or I guess it's coming to the end. But the storm is still there. They're in the boat. They're locked away. And it says, Then God remembered Noah and every living thing and all the animals that were with him in the ark. And God made a wind pass over the earth, and the waters subsided. I got thinking about something. When the hurricanes come in, you can always tell when a storm's coming. Not just hurricane, because I live in dry land, but you can always tell when a shift or a change is coming because there's a change in the wind. You can almost feel when rain is coming because it's like the wind begins to pick up, and or maybe it starts going a little bit crazy, or they change directions. When storms move in, they move in with the wind. But also when they leave out with the wind. The wind carries. I don't know if I'm still on. I hope so. My phone just got a phone call and it kind of went a little crazy. I might still be on. Can anybody tell me what the heck just happened? Did it just go completely silent for a while or what? Hmm. I guess I'll just finish, and if I rewatch it and decide it's messed up too much, I will um, do a new video. But basically, what I was saying was how the winds bring in the storm, but it's also the wind that takes it away. When David was going out to battle, God had given him an instruction, and he said, Watch for the movement or the wind in the mulberry trees. There's something about the wind, there's something about the moving, the shifting of the wind, how it changes the atmosphere. Notice how the wind brought the storm onto the earth when it was coming to bring the flood. But when God had remembered, when he remembered Noah, he had remembered his covenant, the wind also shifted and brought out the very storm that was came in. It moved the exact same storm out. So the Lord has really just been moving on me in dealing with my spirit that there is a shifting coming. There is coming the wind that's going to move the storm out of your life, that is going to, that thing that you're worried about, the thing that you're praying about, the thing that you're fasting about, the thing that's keeping you up at night, the thing that makes you stressful, that thing that you just don't see a way out, that thing that just is causing you to dwell on it continually. There's a shifting, there's a wind that's coming to blow it out of your atmosphere, to blow it out from where you're at. And I just wanted to encourage someone today that if you feel like that you're in a storm and you even feel isolated in your own boat, like you're not quite going under, but you know there's a storm all around you, you hear the obnoxiousness of it, you feel the wind and you feel the rain, but you also feel isolated in the same sense. God is fixing to shift the situation. He's fixing to move on your behalf. He's fixing to send the wind that's going to shift you from a place of being isolated and contained to a place of coming out into freedom, coming out into deliverance, coming out into a victory. That He will remember you, He will remember your prayers, He will remember the covenant that He has made with you, and He's going to shift the He's going to shift that storm, and He's going to send the wind, and is going to uh, bring about um, the deliverance in your life. He's going to remember you. He's going to honor those prayers. He's going to honor those fasts, all the ways that you've trusted God, all the times that you have waited on Him. He's not forgotten you. He's got you into a place, and He's watched how you've handled yourself. He's watched how you've went about everything that's come against you, and He's going to remember, and He's going to send the wind, and that wind is going to shift the atmosphere. It's going to shift the storm, and it's going to blow it out of your path. And that's all I wanted to say today. I hope that made sense to somebody, because like I said, the Lord's been really giving me that about the wind here lately, and I fully don't know how it applies to my life all the way quite yet, but I do know that there's a message in that, to where when God sends the wind, we always think about the wind isn't a bad thing, and wind does bring the storm, but the winds also blow it out. It will carry it away from you. So I hope you guys are blessed in Jesus' name.